Hello fellow humans and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I wanted to talk about the recent Apple October event. There were some amazing announcements and I never thought that I would say this, but I'm actually really excited about the new MacBook Pros. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so before I get to the MacBooks, let me talk a little bit about the newly announced Apple Silicon chips, that is the M1 Pro and the M1 Max. So these are like sort of the upgrades to the current Apple M1 chip. So the M1 Pro has a 10 core CPU, a 16 core GPU, and now has up to 32 gigs of RAM, which is really good because I think the current M1 has only 16 gigs of RAM. Now along with the M1 Pro, they also announced the M1 Max chip. So this is basically like the better version of the M1 Pro. It still has the same 10 core CPU, but this time it has a 32 core GPU and up to 64 gigs of RAM instead of 32 gigs of the M1 Pro. Alright, so now that we've talked about these new chips, let's talk about the new MacBook Pros. And I never thought that I would say this, I would speak like this, but I'm actually really excited. I don't know, I've never felt this level of excitement for an Apple product, let alone a MacBook or something that runs macOS, because I generally used to hate Apple because of their locked, closed ecosystem, and now this doesn't change it or anything. But the new MacBook Pros are really amazing. It's like Apple went a few years back with a clean slate, addressed all the complaints that a lot of the professional / creative people have been having about their notebooks and addressed all of them. Well, they have sort of created new complaints while they were at it trying to fix the old ones, but let's get to that later. So basically what they've done is they've backtracked a few years ago, taken that old MacBook Pro from a few years back, which still had all the ports and was really good, and use that as a base and built on that to create this new MacBook Pro. Alright, so the first thing that everyone is excited about in these new MacBooks is that finally the ports are back. So for a few years now, MacBook Pros have only been shipping with just normal Thunderbolt ports, and you had to like buy a lot of dongles to plug in normal USB stuff, or plug in an SD card reader, or if you want to connect it to a monitor, you needed a dongle and stuff like that. So now all that is gone. You still have Thunderbolt ports. Now it is just 3 instead of the usual 4. But in addition to that, you have HDMI, full-size HDMI port. Thank God they didn't go mini HDMI, because mini HDMI, a lot of people have had bad experiences with that connector. It's sort of weak and stuff. So thank God they went full HDMI. And they also have an SD card now. I'm not sure that SD card would be that useful nowadays. I mean, it's really good to have it around and I'm not complaining, but nowadays everyone has moved on to just using normal SSDs, except for like photography. I guess you still use SD cards, but for other than that, basically everything related to video has just moved to just using SSDs and stuff like that. So might not be that useful, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's really good to have a full-size SD card reader around. Another thing that everyone is really excited about is MagSafe is back. So MagSafe is Apple's sort of trip-resistant, you can say, charging cable. So what it does is basically it has magnets that latches onto the laptop, so that whenever walks and trips over your cable, the cable just snaps beautifully and doesn't yank your laptop down your table or whatever. So that was really exciting, but unfortunately they killed it. It used to be in their old laptops, but unfortunately they killed it a few years ago. So now that is back. Everyone is hyped for that. But if you still prefer using your Thunderbolt port also, you can still charge through your Thunderbolt ports as well as the MagSafe charging port. So both are available. They also announced their new headphone jack, which is capable of driving high impedance professional studio quality headphones. So this basically removes the need of a external USB desktop amp to drive your headphones, which is good. Now coming to the keyboard, they've done a complete backtrack here as well. They've removed the touch bar. Now the touch bar was one of those things that Apple introduced that received mixed reviews, but there were a lot of people that liked it. So a lot of people are pissed that it is actually gone, but I personally do not care much about the touch bar. It was a really cool concept, but frankly, developers didn't use it that much to build functionality into that second screen, so I don't think anyone would miss it that much. So yeah, it was a cool concept, but they could not do it better. But anyways, now that the touch bar is gone, you have a full size function key row at the top, but the arrow keys are still small though. But I really don't complain, because basically all laptops have very bad arrow key placements. That is just industry wide, it's standard. Alright, so now that I've talked about what I absolutely love about this new MacBook, let me talk about the things that I did not like, or basically it's just the one thing, and that is the notch. Yes, so now there is a notch at the top of the display in the MacBook Pros, which I'm not really a big fan of. Some people are saying that they would like it if in that notch they added a Face ID sensor, and to be frank, I would still hate that notch because it would be just taking up screen real estate. But for most users it's fine, because it is at the menu, it's in the menu bar area, where really it's at the middle of the menu bar, so where really not much content is there, so it would be fine. I don't know what they would do in the full screen view, what they would do with the notch. Would they just cut the piece of screen at the top into blank, or what? I really am not sure, but let's see. A lot of people are not fans of that. I personally am not as well. But hey, while doing this, they have actually managed to, get a new 1080p camera in. I almost said Face ID. I keep saying Face ID, but I realize there's not even Face ID in that camera. They at least have a new camera now. It's a 1080p camera and it looks good, so I guess it's okay. No, it's not. I don't like the notch. I mean, there would be some software solution where I could just black out the top of the screen. So, oh, and I lied. There is another thing that I didn't like about the MacBook Pro, and this is sort of common to all Apple products. They're damn expensive. Yeah. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am absolutely thrilled about the new direction Apple is taking with the new chips, the new MacBook Pro with the ports back there. It looks like they're finally listening to people's complaints and grievances, which is amazing and a change. If you like this video, hit like, get subscribed, comment, and do all that good stuff so that I can earn money and buy myself a MacBook Pro. Live long and prosper.